welcome to the Hallmarkies podcast, a podcast done by Hallmarkies for Hallmarkies. I am Cami Clements, also known as the Hooked Hardy When Calls the Heart blogger, and I am joined by my wonderful co-hosts. We've got Anne.
Hi, everybody.
And Caroline.
Hey.
All right, and we just want to start out by saying Happy Valentine's Day. Yay, because we are here to talk about the Love Ever After block. Now, as a way of clarifying, we are going to be talking about everything that is going to happen in February. So we won't just be talking about the Love Ever After movie block, but that is what we will be focusing most of our efforts on. So let's dive right in. First of all, we just want to mention all of the animal specials that are going to be coming up, because we know how much all the animal lovers just can't get enough. So we've got Cat Bowl number 2 coming up on February 1st. And then we've got Kitten Bowl number 7 coming up on February 2nd. And then here's a big one. The American Rescue Dog Show is a 2-night event. That's a 2-night event that is going to be happening on the 16th and the 17th. And then we've got Tales of Joy that will be happening on the 17th. All righty. So our scale of 1 to 4 is going to be done in this manner. If we are super, super excited about it, it's a diamond ring, just like Christmas. We're going to get diamond rings in our Valentine boxes instead of our stockings. I don't know. So if we're super excited about it, it's a diamond ring. And if it's one step below that, it's a box of chocolate. Who doesn't love that?
I love this.
And then number 3 is a Valentine's card, which is perfectly wonderful to get. And then number 4, if we're really not that excited about it at all, it's a broken heart. Okay, so let's dive in. We're going to start with Hallmark movies and mysteries. So first, we've got Picture a Perfect Mysteries, Dead Over Diamonds. This stars Alexa Penavega, Carlos Penavega, of course, Hallmark's golden married couple.
Yes.
And here's the big one, Eric Estrada. Whoa! I'm super excited for that one. Okay, so no matter where I looked, there was no recap. There was no summary. So did you ladies have any luck? Because I couldn't find a summary.
I was looking just now on the Hallmark movies and mysteries, and I don't see anything.
I just found a 1-sentence one on the Hallmark Movies and Mysteries website. I can just read it for you guys. It says,
"Give it to us."
Photographer Allie and Detective Sam's investigation into a priceless stolen necklace leads to danger and an unexpected death.
Well, his name is Sam Acosta, but that's okay. You know.
So yeah, that's literally 1 sentence. That's all they had. So
okay. So this is set to air on the 16th, on February 16th at 9/8 Central, I believe. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I had that right. Okay. So a couple of things that I thought looked really exciting about this is we've got Milo Chandel, who played Mr. Jenkins, the banker in When Calls the Heart. I just adore him. I think he's a great character actor, and he's one of those, oh, him again, oh, yay, that kind of guy that you just love to watch him work, because he fits so well in with whatever character he does. And judging from what he's done in the past, I'm going to guess that he's probably going to be the president of the gallery, wherever the diamond necklace is being
Oh.
Okay.
he's
good
always
guess.
he's always the bank president or the teacher, or what he's the or the boss. He's always
Mhm.
In charge of
he
something. I see.
yeah, he's always the authority figure. So yeah, he just does it so well. We love you,
He has
Milo. so,
has that
so
demeanor, that business demeanor.
he does. He has that very what's the word I'm looking for? Dignified.
Yeah,
He has that
that's
very the very distinguished and dignified manner. But I've interviewed the guy in real life, and he's a hoot. He's a complete and total hoot. He's a million laughs a second. So very good actor. Very good
there you
actor.
go.
We also got Paul oh gosh, I'm going to say this wrong. McKillian, and he played the false Frank. He played the imposter Pastor Frank.
Oh.
And he was on one episode of Signed, Sealed, Delivered as Danny's father in The Masterpiece. Danny was the painter, and he played his father. So he's everywhere. He's another one of those, oh, that guy, because he's just everywhere, and he's one of those really great gems that are just going to liven up the screen whenever he's around. And then we've got Sunita Prasad, and I'm so sorry if I said that wrong, but the fun thing about that is she's also in the new Martha's Vineyard one. So she's been a busy lady.
I was gonna say that name.
She has. And
She
Name
didn't.
sounded.
Yeah, she's
she
going to
was
be in
the
both.
she had a bigger role in the wedding march, the recent wedding march. She
Oh
was
yeah, she did.
Right. Yeah.
getting married, yeah. So she's
Right.
everywhere.
And so now she's going to be in both mystery movies this month, which I think is just awesome. All right. So me personally, I loved the first Picture Perfect Mysteries. I just love to watch Carlos and Alexa on screen together. It's really interesting. I was just talking to my husband and my mom about this, because I saw Carlos in A Midnight Kiss, and I still thought he was fantastic, but when he's on the screen with Alexa, he is lightning. He is on fire. And so I just said they need to stick with having
Yeah, I'd love to see them together.
him and his wife. Yeah, they just need to stick with him and his wife, because they do so well together, and they are just dynamite every time they're on the stage on the screen together. And so I thought the first one was very charming. One of the things that I really liked about it was she wasn't just an amateur poking her nose in it. She had a personal reason to be involved. It was her brother's life on the line. So so that was one thing I really liked. And so that kind of got her in the door. I don't know how she's going to be personally involved this time, but
I never know.
No, they'll find some way to do it.
It's always fun to see how they get the amateur involved in the mystery. It always makes me laugh how they get them involved.
Right, yeah. So, and then Eric Estrada. I mean, come on. The guy's a small screen legend. I remember watching Chips with my family. I have 5 older brothers, and so I was always dragged into those kinds of things. So while it didn't particularly interest me, he was the face of Chips for me. And so I grew up very familiar with his face. And so I think it's awesome that he's coming back and he's going to do this with them. So
that'll be fun.
Yeah. So I'm going to go with a chocolate diamond.
Oh.
That's what I'm going to go with, a chocolate diamond. So what about you, Caroline?
I'm going to give it a Reese's chocolate box. I guess that's my favorite chocolate, so I'm excited, but not diamond ring excited.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, Anne, you're up.
This is, like you said, this is a dynamic duo, and I really liked like the Pink Panther kind of vibe and just how irritated Carlos's character would like say her name.
Miss Adams.
Like, it was so funny to me, I guess because they're married, and he just seemed so irritated, and it was hilarious. I was just laughing so hard. And so
I agree.
I want him to warm up to her, but I also kind of still like that he's kind of like irritated. So I just like that vibe that they have. So I would say, yeah, box of chocolates for me. I'm really excited. It's not like Diamond Ring, but I'm looking forward to it for sure.
Yeah, they had the whole old school Charlie's Angels music kind of intro at the beginning. So, and then
fun.
I noticed it. I didn't notice it when I was watching it the first time through, but I recently just watched it, and they had that old school music a lot of times throughout the score. So yeah, it's always fun to just kind of go back to the roots. Not everything has to be guns blazing and
flashy and new or anything.
Yeah, sometimes going back to the classics is the way to go, So
I agree.
All right, so I guess we can all pretty much agree that we're pretty excited about this one.
Yeah.
All right, so next, bum, bum, bum. Next we have riddled me. I can't read my own writing. Riddled with Deceit, a Martha's Vineyard mystery. This, of course, is number 2 of the Martha's Vineyard new series. We just had one last month. Well, this month.
Yeah, I know. I know.
We just everything's literally going by in a blur.
I know.
Everything's going by in a blur.
2020 is already.
So we just had the first one, and it stars Jesse Metcalf and Sarah Lind. And once again, like we said, Sunita Prasad. And so it's going to be directed by Andy Makita, and the writers are Philip R. Craig. He wrote the book, and this is based on his book. And then the screenplay was written by Michael Vickerman. So here's the summary for you. Former detective Jeff Jackson teams up with Dr. Z. Medeiros. Did I say Medeiros? Did I say that right?
I think that's right.
To track down their friend's emerald brooch, a thief, and also a murderer.
Oh.
Okay. Lots of stuff going on here.
Yeah, so this is interesting. Their friend's emerald brooch. So because we know from the first one that Z grew up on the vineyard, and then that Jeff, he visited Summers, and so there was a teenage romance between the two of them, and so we're just kind of picking up where we left off, and it wasn't that long ago. So
it'll be fresh.
It's totally fresh. It's more like a continuing story than picking up where we left off. It's more like just chapter 2. So so I thought this one had a strong start. I really liked the way that they gave him the haunted backstory and how he himself kind of played a very haunted character who was trying to escape the drama and the trauma that happened to him while he was a cop in Boston, but that didn't stop him from becoming involved this time around. So I mean, and I like Jesse Metcalf. I like him better clean shaven. Excuse me.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, okay, good. I'm not alone.
Me too. I like clean shaven men. Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm not alone, because it almost seems like every time I say that, somebody says, "What, are you crazy?"
Oh, really?
I don't like scruff. I'm sorry.
It depends on the guy. It depends on the guy for me. But
okay,
I agree.
so Jesse, what do you think?
I like him clean.
Okay, you like
shaven.
him clean. Okay.
Yeah, my husband
So-
makes fun of me. He says I like he said I like little boys. I'm like, no, I don't like hair. I just like it to be clean.
I like it a little scruff, not full beard, but a little scruff.
Who wants to kiss sandpaper?
That's true. That's true. It doesn't feel nice. Yeah, it doesn't.
That was actually a stipulation when my husband and I got engaged. So my part of the deal, my end of the bargain was we had to name our first son after him because he's a junior, so he wanted the name to carry on.
That's
And
sweet.
yes, it was. And his end of the deal, his end of the bargain was that he would never grow a mustache or beard. So
Oh, there you go.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that's a good deal. I would say
So-
good deal.
yeah,
Yeah.
so we both said done, and we're good.
Nice.
Anyway, so I get why they're doing it. They want him to look very
Yeah.
Scruff. Yeah.
yeah, they want him to look rough. They want him
And
to
more
look
edgy,
tough
yeah.
and edgy. Yeah, because he's
Mhm.
been a Boston cop. So I didn't particularly have any problems with the first one, and so I'm more curious than anything to see where this next one is going to go. I'm not incredibly excited about it, but I enjoyed it and it was fine, and I'm interested in seeing where it's going to go. So I'm going to give this one a Valentine card with a chocolate inside.
Oh.
Okay, so okay, in between.
I am all about the in-betweens. It's
I know
really
you are.
I can't pick. I can't
You just
pick
can't.
the
You
cut and
just can't be
dry.
bound to four things.
No, I can't do a cut and dried thing. I have to have some wiggle room because what if it looks really amazing but it's a total flop, and
Yeah.
or what if it looks really horrible and then I go, man, that was awesome. So
Mhm.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, I gotta have some wiggle room. All right, so Caroline, let's do you first this time.
A Valentine with a pun, like a pun joke on the Valentine. Like those are my favorite. So
That's funny. That's
Yeah.
funny.
So we got Reese's box of chocolates and a Valentine pun card.
yeah,
Got it.
yeah.
And you called
funny.
me bad, Anne.
So any guys listening, that's how you win my heart over puns and Reese's. So
Okay, there we go.
there you
A
go.
pun card with some
Newsflash, guys. Newsflash.
Yeah. Hint, hint. Wink, wink.
That's funny.
All right, Anne, go for it.
I just have to say one thing before I tell you guys. I was not a fan of the whole grunge look with the white beater open shirt thing. I just have to say
Oh.
that because I was like, I'm not feeling this. Like, this feels not like Hallmark to me. It just feels like you said it was different, but I was like, does he have to dress like this? It's just strange to me. I wasn't a fan of that.
He
No,
looked
me
like
either.
a beach bum living in a shack.
Yeah, I was like, this is a terrible look. Like, why does he have to look like you just stopped smoking cigarettes?
And the jean shorts. Yeah.
Yeah, the jean shorts. I was like, all right, I'm sorry. This is not like clean cut and clean
Yeah.
looking. But
Well,
anyway, I did like
especially walking right next to her, in her
and she's
pristine
like
white
all like
coat.
beautiful and like has these
Heels.
beautiful tailored heels, and her hair looks amazing and she looks like so put together, and then he's just like
I know,
looks like a
when-
hobo.
I know when he walked into that gala, I went, "Oh, dude, no! Oh, you call that dressed up?
I know.
Please."
Yeah, they're really trying to take this whole, like he said, like the whole character feel and what he's been through and everything. Even
Yeah.
they didn't make him be super dressed up. They wanted to really keep to that character. But I really enjoyed the mystery. And I really liked Sarah Lind. I wasn't really sure about how I was gonna like her, but I enjoyed what she brought to it.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna go off the map like you guys. I'm gonna say a totally different thing just because I want it to be directly in the middle, and there's only
We're
4. So I'm making
Pulling
my
you
own.
in. We're pulling you in.
I'm making flowers number 3. So like in the very center, flowers. So that's what I would say. I'm gonna say my own personal flowers for a number 3.
In between box of chocolate and a Valentine card. Is that
Yes,
what we're-
yes,
okay,
in
okay.
between there. So
Okay.
That's a good
okay.
one. Good point.
Now, are we talking roses or are we talking daisies?
Ooh, okay.
Or
Let's
carnation.
say
Carnation.
or carnation. I'll say roses. I'll say roses.
Oh,
She said
pink or
roses,
red.
Caroline. Ah,
Ooh, okay,
we're
pink.
just giving her
Pink
roses.
roses.
That's
Okay.
a good pink roses.
Yeah.
Not red, not red yet, but pink.
Yeah.
Man, we're getting really technical with it.
Yeah, we're having fun with it.
Okay, so that airs Sunday, February 23rd. Okay, everybody, drum roll, please. Time for Love Ever After. Yay!
Yeah, I'm excited they changed the name too. I like this name.
Yeah, I like the name better.
I do too. I agree. All right. Number one. Okay. This is a Valentine's match. Sorry. There I go again. I can't read my own dang writing. All right. So a Valentine's match. It stars Bethany Joy Lenz and Luke McFarland. The director is Christy Will Wolf. And so the writers, this gets interesting. The story is by Bridget Stacy, and then the story and screenplay were written by Kara J. Russell. So apparently we had some collaboration on the story, but only one on the screenplay. So here's the summary for you, Hallmarkies. Fired from her job as a reality TV host. Natalie returns home for Valentine's Day, only to find herself running the town festival's auction with her ex-fiance, thanks to two scheming mothers.
Of course.
Mom.
Hallmark staple, scheming mothers.
I'm shaking my head right now. Oh, the scheming mothers.
I know.
Oh my goodness.
I need a scheming mother.
Your mother's not scheming?
Well, sometimes, but not like them.
Not in this way.
Not Hallmark scheming. No.
Not Hallmark scheming.
No.
Okay.
So now I can't completely confirm this, but I did hear that Bethany's character Natalie is supposed to be engaged herself, and then she runs into the ex-fiance, so that's going to make it even more of a tangled wedding.
Yeah.
Anne's mouth is really thinning out right now, guys.
You know, I have to say, being engaged and married, when they do like the engaged, it's like, that was me, and if that happened to me, I would be really upset. So I have a certain feeling about that. But
you know what? I will tell you, I agree with you 100%. I don't mind if they're dating somebody and they break up as much, except if they're in that 5-year dead-end relationship that should have ended 4 years ago. Yeah. And then in a week they fall in love with someone else. Like, really? Seriously? Yeah. But
if it's done tastefully, I like it. Like Love at First Dance, I thought that was done tastefully. Like they didn't like go on dates, and they weren't romantically, but never was like
no.
I love Love at First Dance.
That's
one of my favorites.
But
I loved Niall. I just didn't particularly care for the movie. So but that's just me. But yeah, so yeah, the engaged couple and breaking off the engagement, that gets edgy. So yeah, definitely. So some fun things about this one are Mary Margaret Humes is in the cast. So whose mom is she gonna be?
What skinny mom is she?
Yeah, is she gonna be Luke's mom, or is she gonna be Bethany's mom?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Now, Christy Will Wolf, she has directed a lot of Hallmark movies. I looked her up. She's done Love Unleashed, Yes I Do, Harvest Love, Eat, Play, Love, A Dash of Love from 2017 Valentine's.
She likes Jen Lilly. Good Lord.
I was just gonna say that. How is she gonna do a movie? How is she gonna do a movie without Jen?
Oh my goodness.
But down further, we've got A Wish for Christmas with Lacey Chabert and Paul Green. And then we've got So You Said Yes with Kelly Martin and Chad Willett, and that's one of my favorites. And then Cookie Cutter Christmas with Erin. So
I forgot she did that one.
yeah. So yeah, in recent years, she's done a lot of Jen.
Oh
so
my gosh.
I hope she'll be okay without Jen this time around.
Yeah, really. That's funny.
So I don't know. I have really enjoyed watching Bethany lately, especially in Bottled with Love. I know that was a huge favorite with a lot of Hallmarkies, and I adored it. And
Yeah, me too.
you know, and Anne and I are going to go for round. What are we on? 13
Yeah,
with
probably.
Andrew. Yeah, we're on round 13 with Andrew Walker.
That's right. We will
To your
keep
corners,
battling out.
Caroline can be the referee. To your corners, ladies.
I know.
So, and I think Luke is charming. You know, I've seen him in a couple of roles where I was like, okay, no, not feeling it too much, but you know, I think he's cute. I think he does well, and so I'm excited to see what they bring to it. And you know, I watched a preview and I saw them dancing, and it was
it looked really
sweet.
I saw
Yeah,
that.
yeah. You can't go wrong with dancing. Almost, but
yeah.
But so this one airs on Saturday, the 1st of February at 9/8 Central. So I'm going to give this one. I'm gonna give it a box of chocolates.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this one a box of chocolates. Okay, Anne, what about you?
Okay, I will just say that for you guys know how much Rachel loves Sarah Drew. Listeners, you know how much Rachel loves Sarah Drew. Well, Bethany Joy Lenz is my Sarah Drew.
She loves who?
Right? I know.
Shocker.
Bethany is my Sarah Drew. I just love her. She's a great actress. She's a great human. I watched One Tree Hill, so I just love her. She's so great.
And there's the plug.
Yes. And I saw the pictures for this movie and it looks so cute. I did see them dancing. And so I'm super excited just because I love her. And I love Mary Margaret Humes too. I watched Dawson Creek. I'm a TV junkie. So,
yeah, there you go.
Right?
So especially high school shows.
Dawson's Creek. There you go.
Yes. So I would say I'm only a little hesitant because you told me about that she's engaged. Now I'm like a teeny bit hesitant.
Oh, we took her down a peg, Caroline.
Took me down. So like a tiny diamond, like a tiny diamond ring. Because I was gonna go full blown, but
man,
that's making me slightly nervous. But I just love Bethany, so I'm sure I'll love it. But yeah.
Of course. Okay, Caroline.
See, y'all are like that with Andrew Walker. I am like this with Luke McFarlane.
Okay.
Okay then.
So, I'm gonna give it a promise ring, like not quite diamond, but above chocolate. Because just because I'm not like you said, the engaged thing is kind of iffy. Like if it's done right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends how they do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Okay. Number 2, Matching Hearts. This one stars Taylor Cole and Ryan Pavey. And I was not able to find out who wrote it or directed it. They didn't have that information, but here is the summary for you. As Valentine's Day nears, a matchmaker is tasked by her mentor to find a match for an entrepreneur who believes staying single is the key to success. And I read on another site that he has been nicknamed Mr. Stay Single. And
Oh.
so this is the mountain to climb, getting him matched up with somebody. And so,
Exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
so Taylor's character takes it upon herself to get him matched with someone, kind of like a royal matchmaker with
I was
Bethany.
gonna say like Royal Match.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that one. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was a good one. So this is kind of in the same tone. She takes it upon herself to conquer this Mr. Stay Single and get him matched for the good of the company, because this is kind of, yeah, because this is the big kill. If they can get this client matched, then they are set.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah. This one premieres on February 8th, 9/8 Central. And I'm gonna give it a, Caroline, I'm totally gonna steal yours. I'm gonna give it a promise ring.
There you go.
Nice.
I really liked that. One thing that is really important for me is that the stars look good together.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen pairs before and the coloring is completely off, and I'm just like, oh wait, no, that bad. And that's so dumb, but aesthetically, it
Mm-hmm.
really helps if they look good together. And
Yeah.
so Taylor's back to her brown hair, and it's a little longer than the short pixie cut, not pixie, but the
It was
20s
short.
look, the
Yeah.
20s bob. And so, she's got the same kind of dark complexion that Ryan does. And Ryan is beautiful, I'm not going to lie. And
Yes.
I have to say this because he's my mother's second favorite Hallmark star.
Oh, go mom.
Right
Good
behind
taste.
Paul Green. Right behind Paul Green.
Oh, yeah, those are two beauties there. Yeah.
Those are my mom's two favorites too.
Oh, that's funny. That's
Go
hilarious.
moms.
Our moms would get along great. So yeah, I'm gonna give this a promise ring. I think it's gonna be cute. And Taylor has done that reluctant falling in love but trying to stay professional for the sake of the job really well, like with Summer Prince.
Summer Prince, I was gonna say.
That was a good
with Jack
one.
Turner. Yeah.
She did a
And
good job with that.
so I think, I think that this one is gonna be good. So yeah, promise ring. Oh right, I have to say who's next. Caroline, let's go with you.
I'm gonna say a Valentine pun card. Like not quite. I'm excited about it. I just don't know. I just don't know about the story. The reluctant, falling in love part. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I love them both. So I hope it becomes a diamond ring, as Rachel says.
Yeah.
Okay, and
I'm really excited. Like you said, the picture I saw, they look so great together, and I really do love both of these. Ryan's beautiful, Taylor's beautiful, and I do like the kind of like soften up the playboy bachelor type. I do kind of like when they kind of find their heart and like kind of finally that you see that expressed, and I really like kind of that kind of story. So I'm pretty excited. So I have to tell you guys, I actually don't like boxes of chocolates. Because because I'm weird, I don't like surprises, and because I'm type A, and I don't like fillings, so I don't like to bite into it and be like, oh, this is gross. So I just like a bag of Dove chocolates, just plain regular Dove chocolates. So I'm gonna say a bag of Dove chocolates, which for me is my box of chocolates. So
we can say a box of Dove chocolates. They sell them. I've seen
it. That's true. Okay, a box of Dove chocolates.
Heart-shaped box of Dove chocolates.
Yes,
those are good.
Doves are my favorite. I love Dove. So yep, that's it.
All right, great. Number 3. Okay. The secret ingredient. Okay, for me, this won my second favorite title. We're gonna get to my favorite title next, but this didn't have anything to do with love. in it.
Mhm.
It didn't have, it didn't have anything to do with romance. It just says the secret ingredient. And then of course the characters are cooks. So I thought this gets the second best, most clever title in my opinion.
Yeah, I like the title.
I
So
like the title too.
So the secret ingredient, this airs February 15th at 9/8 Central, and it stars Erin Cahill and Brendan Penny. So the synopsis for you. Small town baker Kelly. Kelly's such a pretty girl name. It fits Erin.
Yeah, it does.
Small town baker Kelly gets a big surprise when she is invited to compete on a Valentine's Day baking show in New York City. And an even bigger surprise when she runs into her ex-fiance. Apparently, we've got a theme going of ex-fiancés.
Yeah, what's going on? Ex-fiancés everywhere.
I just want just a fiance. I don't
want nobody wants an ex-fiance.
Well, and what I always wonder is what broke them up, and then 10 years later they're like, oh,
Back in
I
love.
still love you. I never stopped loving you. Like, then why didn't you just get married?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
That's the truth.
That's true. That's true.
I got married when I was 24. I was almost 25. And with my friends around me, that was old, which now I'm like, I was a baby, but back then and at that time, and my friends were all getting married at 21, 20, 22. But so I always wonder, why do all of these single people wait until they're 35 to get married? Just because they gotta finish completely going to school, and they have to become an MD, and
it doesn't make sense if you have the person just to put it off for one of those kind of reasons. It's like,
that's crazy.
That's just crazy.
If you have the right person, just do it.
Yeah, just do it, and then you can conquer school, conquer med school, whatever. Yeah, together, whatever it is.
And you grow together. I think think from what I've had a lot of conversations with a lot of people, and what I have found is people want an already molded perfect person. And marriage is all about growing together. So at least that's always been my view. What about you, Anne? You're married.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. I think it is about, growing together, and you can do that, in any way, in any, circumstance, anything like that. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, tangent. We're back.
The secret ingredient. Okay.
Okay. So I saw a little bit of a preview of this one, and Brendan Penny's got this ugly salt and pepper goatee. I'm just like, oh, Brendan, why?
Why'd you tell us that, Cammy?
I know.
Because it took down my rating,
No, it's gonna take down mine. Oh no. Because I like him. Oh.
I know, I adore him. He is precious. He's the perfect boy next door without being too corny. He's got that soft, fun, but sweet and thoughtful nature. And he's the perfect boy next door without it being too childish, Yeah. And so, I was super excited. And then I saw this goatee that has salt and pepper freckled into it. I'm just like, why do you do that? You look 10, 15 years older.
I know. That's true. And it's not like he needs to. I mean, Aaron looks young.
He does not.
So that's so strange. Yeah. Interesting. Okay.
Okay, I'm off my soapbox. So, I think this looks cute. I love Brendan. I don't have enough experience with Erin to adore her or not. I've only seen her in the one movie, Love, Fall in Order, and my sister-in-law was in that movie, and then a friend of mine directed it. So, you know, I had personal ties to that movie, so I was a little biased. So I don't know if I'm going to like this one or not, and just how am I going to be able to stand looking at that goatee?
I know.
Love you, Brendan. Love you. So I'm gonna go with a Valentine card on this one. I'm going with that. So Anne, let's do you.
Okay. I like both of these two. It's funny because I like Brendan, but it's like I never like his movies, and it's never his fault though. It's like his whole wine series. I'm like, the Easter movie. I'm like, this wasn't about Easter. That wasn't his fault. But I love like Dash of Love. I really like that one. I like him. So I hope this one can be one where it's like, okay, movie with Brendan that I like because I like Erin. I like her energy. So yeah, I'm excited.
She has great energy.
She has really good energy. Yeah, I really like. It's like a sweet energy she has. So, she had a fun like banter with Trevor Donovan, and this is like kind of not a rival, but like her ex-fiance, and they're gonna be are they gonna be competing against each other, or I guess it doesn't.
It doesn't really say.
Okay. All right.
The one little snippet I saw, she tosses him an apron. And so it looks like they're cooking together. It looks like, yeah. So it just says that it just says that he shows up. It doesn't say anything about.
Okay. All right. So I guess I would say maybe a Valentine card with a single pink rose.
Oh.
So I'm
okay.
my flowers back in with the Valentine card.
Rachel, she's rewritten the rankings.
Right. So that's what I'm going for. But yeah,
you're totally throwing off my Valentine groove here. Okay, I can breathe it out. Okay. Caroline, what about you?
I'm gonna give it a chocolate diamond.
Ooh.
Just because that's
good.
Because I love Erin and I love Brendan. I can put the goatee or whatever you called it, the salt and pepper look behind me, and
she's strong.
Yeah, just wait till you're gawking at it for 2 hours, then let's see what you say.
It depends on who the guy is. They can rock it, salt and pepper. Some guys can. So maybe Brendan can for me.
I guess we'll find out.
One can only hope.
But I really do love Erin. She's really I love her energy. So
yeah,
I'm excited to see her in more non-Christmas movies for Hallmark.
Yeah,
it looks like she's starting to become more of a regular. So because this is her third one. This is going to be her third one with Hallmark now, I believe.
Yeah.
Third. Yeah. So
fourth.
She's
done 2 Christmases. And
that's right.
Love, Fall in Order. Yeah, and then this one.
Okay.
I'm not a stalker, I promise. I just
Sure.
Yeah. You know me.
Okay. So and we've got, like we said, we've got that ex-fiance theme running here. So we'll see how that goes. Okay.
Interesting.
So last but not least, in the Love Ever After movie block, we have Love in Store, and this one, best title for me. I thought it was
fun.
So clever what they did with the title. And the premise, I'll talk about the people in a second, but the premise is 2 rival home shopping hosts.
Oh, that's fun.
Store. Yes, Love in Store. 2 rival home shopping hosts are forced together while competing for a promotion. Along the way, they find their on-air chemistry kindles an off-air spark.
Oh.
That sounds fun.
This reminds me of Love on the Air. With Allison Sweeney and Jonathan Scarf.
Yeah.
This is sounding a lot like Love on the Air to me. And because, the on-air chemistry kindles an off-air spark. That's kind of what happened.
Yeah, exactly.
So this stars Robert Buckley, which we're having a One Tree Hill reunion here because he was
Yeah.
in One Tree Hill. So
Yes.
we've got, so Love Ever After is also hosting a One Tree Hill reunion.
Yes.
And then we've got Alexandra Breckenridge and Jackie Harry, which of course most of us will know as Mom from Sister Sister way back in the day.
Yes. Yeah.
So a couple of fun things about this film is, of course, it wins Best Title. And then Carlo Marx is in it. And I'm still on the high from...
That's right.
Yeah.
I saw him on the IMDb. Yeah.
Yes. And I'm still on the high from Angel Falls: A Novel Holiday. I fell in love with his character.
He's charming. He is.
Yes, and he's so fun. He's just lighthearted and fun and sweet, and I just love that. And so I'm still on a bit of a high from that. So when I saw that he was in it, slightly disappointed that he's not the lead, but I can handle that.
That's right.
And then we've got Terrence Kelly, who played Sam Bailey in the season 4 Christmas special of When Calls the Heart. So that man is in his 90s, guys. And
oh my goodness! Wow.
Yes.
He was in the Father Christmas, the first one too.
Yes, he was the stage manager.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, and he's just so sweet and grandfatherly, and I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see what he's gonna do. What he's gonna do with this. And he was just in Picture a Perfect Christmas. So it's the man is not stopping. The man is not letting.
I want to be like him.
I know. Can we be him when we grow up? Okay, fun fact. Way back in the day, in 1995, Hallmark did a mini-series of Titanic, and Kevin Smith played Fifth Officer Lowe, and Terrence Kelly played the captain of the Carpathia, the ship that rescued the survivors from or was that the Californian? Shoot, I'm getting my history mixed up. But whatever the ship was named that saved them, he was the captain, and Kevin Smith was Fifth Officer Lowe, who reported to the captain, and it was such a moving scene. I remember watching it when I was 11 years old in 1995. And it did not occur to me until years later that was Kevin and Terrence. So,
wow. Oh my God.
And then they were in the Christmas special together for season 4. But anyway, so he's been around forever, and he does such a great job with anything he does. And so that makes me excited to see the movie. So I know nothing about Robert Buckley or Alexandra. So that does put me a little bit on the skeptical side, just because I don't know. I did see a quick little peek, and it was of them dancing, and it was really cute and playful. So that gives me a lot of hope. And then of course Jackie Harry is just hysterical.
Yeah, she's funny.
So I can't give it a full diamond ring just because I don't know enough about the leads. So let's go with a Valentine card with a Lindor chocolate truffle inside.
Oh, that's fancy. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
We're going to go with 3 chocolates inside: a white chocolate, a dark chocolate, and a milk chocolate.
Trifecta.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, trifecta.
Okay, Anne, let's go with you first this time.
Well, I am familiar with Alexandra and Robert because I'm a TV junkie, and Virgin River fans, Alexandra is on Virgin River, and Robert Buckley is super charming and so wonderful, and One Tree Hill, of course. And so together, I really think this is going to be magical. They're just both so charming, and I think it's going to be dynamite. So
I've
I'm
been
pretty
wondering about
excited.
Virgin River, but I haven't seen it yet. So,
Yeah, you
okay.
should check it out. Yeah. And so I think and I like Jackie Harry, and I like a rival, kind of like the tension of a rival movie. So let's go with Cammy's Chocolate Diamond. I think that's it. That's what I want to go with here. Yeah.
All right.
Excited.
Now, what kind of chocolate? What kind of? No, I'm teasing.
Well, milk chocolate for sure. I like milk chocolate. So.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay.
this one should be fun.
Yeah. All right, Caroline.
I'm gonna say a box of Reese's chocolate.
Ooh, good stuff. Good
And
stuff.
and the Reese's are like cold, like from the refrigerator, you know?
Ooh.
I guess that's your favorite kind.
Yeah. They have to be cold.
I love Reese's.
I'm really fancy.
Yeah. I love Reese's. It's one of my favorite chocolates. Oh, I love Reese's. All right. So, okay, now this is a bonus entry. It's not part of the Love Ever After movie block, but it is happening in February. We get a bonus movie for leap year because it happens on the 29th. So this is Bad Date Chronicles. It airs on February 29th at 9/8 Central. And it stars Merritt Patterson, with whom we are all very familiar, and then kind of an unknown, Justin Kelly. It was written by Rick Garman and directed by Stephen R. Monroe. And here's the summary. Lee runs a website, Bad Date Chronicles, which allows people to anonymously post horrible date experiences. And then when rival blogger Connor becomes a subject of one of her posts, they agree to date each other to see which one is the bad dater. So now this one is an acquisition. For any of you who are not familiar with that, it was already filmed by another network and it was acquired. Hallmark acquired it and is going to air it. But here's the other thing. It was aired in 2017 in Canada. So it's kind of an old movie, so we're not going to be seeing a current Merritt Patterson, but that's okay.
Yeah, that'll be kind of different.
Yeah, but just so everybody's not completely thrown, we're looking at a 3-year-old movie here. So so a couple of fun things about it. It's got Viv Leacock, guys.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Nice.
And he can liven any screen up.
That's true. He's really good. I like him, yeah.
as Kelly Martin can testify, he is just a barrel of laughs. And then it's also got Giles Payton or Panton. Shoot, Panton. I can't read my own Panton. Okay, I did write it down right. I was second guessing myself. So yeah, Giles Panton, who makes an awesome character, and I hate to say this, but he makes such a great other man. I can't believe I just said that.
Hey, somebody's got to, so
somebody's got to do it. I want to see how Giles would be as a lead character because he does so well with everything he's given. But for now, he's the other man. I'm guessing. I don't know that for sure, but he's part of the supporting cast, and so he's gonna be great. And he always has such fun and comfortable interactions with fans on Twitter. He's very kind and very outreaching, so that just makes him all the more approachable and all the more fun to watch. I love Merritt. She's great. However, this is just kind of an unknown. We know a lot of attributes and a lot of characteristics, but it's just kind of an unknown. So I'm going to go with a Valentine's card. We'll say with a half-torn heart in it. The heart's not broken. The heart's not broken. So I think I'll watch it, and I think it'll be fun. I just I just don't know. I don't know if I will enjoy it enough or not. Okay, Caroline, let's go with you.
I'm gonna say a Valentine's with like this little sucker, the heart suckers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those suckers are okay, but they're not my favorite. So that's what I'm going for.
Okay.
I'm excited, but it's just not like I'm excited, but
Right.
Yeah.
And for everybody listening, remember these ratings are just for fun.
Yes. Do not take us at our word.
Because obviously we have not seen these yet. So
exactly. It's a preview. Yeah.
All right. And Anne, what about you?
I'm kind of all over the place on this. Like, I like Merit. The movie sounds like it could be kind of bonkers, which it could be funny. I don't know Justin Kelly, shockingly. I've never seen him on TV. And Bad Date Chronicles just sounds like it could be fun. But I'm not really sold. So it's like the Valentine, like when you were a kid, like the Valentine that was at the bottom of the box that like the candy wasn't all the way taped. It kind of was like the battered one. It's kind of like that Valentine card, not like a nice one or a good one. The one that was at the bottom.
The one with the perforated edges.
Yeah.
For the boy that you don't like in your class, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you gave it to like, who's gonna not care about this? And
you had to give Valentines to the whole class.
Yeah.
So
yeah, exactly, that kind. But yeah, maybe it'll surprise me. Who knows?
It could be the best one.
It could be. Just be totally shocked.
Mm-hmm.
Now, won't we all go back and listen to this and laugh if that happens?
We certainly will.
All right. Well, thank you so much, ladies, for coming on and for giving us your opinions and your thoughts. This is going to prove to be very intriguing. This is going to be a very intriguing month indeed. All right. So, Caroline, where can people find you?
On Twitter at MetaCarolineR.
All right. And Anne, where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at awscott21.
All right. And you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Cami Drama Girl, Cami spelled Kami. I also have my Hooked Hardy Facebook page, and my blog is hookedhardy.com. You can also follow the Hallmarkies podcast anywhere where social media is found, and all over iTunes and anywhere podcasts can be heard. If you're listening on YouTube, please give us a thumbs up and leave us your reviews. And we can't wait to hear what you say. So everybody, happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Valentine's.